What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Jedi Jive. My name is Mike. Joining us again is my sister Jenny.
Hey, everybody.
We got another episode of Book of Boba Fett coming at you this time. Chapter 5. Book of Boba Fett's been pretty interesting so far. You and I probably both land under the "this is awesome" side of things.
I certainly
There's
do.
definitely been a large spectrum of sort of response to this show so far. Some people loving it, some people not into it, some people a little half and half. But I think in general, there's been a lot of things to talk about, and I'm excited to see what's happening next. There's been a few new characters introduced. Black Chrysanthemum
is a great one.
It's a great one. You pointed out awesomely last week how Black Chrysanthemum character is now sort of, they've showed him to be, he's got this anger management problem.
Yeah,
sort of.
And he's got nowhere to channel it. So Boba's like, let me help you fix that.
Yeah.
You know, let me give you a creative outlet to put all that aggression into.
And all right, so last week the episode ended with a pretty obvious nod to, okay, well, Din Djarin's going to be showing up.
He might show up. We know for a fact that Fennec went off with all of Boba's credit to buy them an army, to hire some muscle. And it would be so cool if we could see some other bounty hunters that maybe haven't previously appeared in live action. You'd be more knowledgeable than I am on this front, but there are some cool characters.
I mean, it just seemed like it kind of came with the package when we knew we were getting a Boba Fett show. It seemed like, well, Boba Fett is kind of like always been associated with this like squad of bounty hunters, so it makes sense that we would see them. Yeah. Particularly a couple like Bosk or Cad Bane.
I would love to see what they would do with a live-action Cad Bane. Like, how would they?
And now we've seen
character?
them execute Trandoshans in a really awesome way with Black Chrysanthemum like ripping the limb off of one, and it's like let's show some Bosk.
One of the many good things I will say about the show is that the creature design has been
awesome,
fantastic,
and we're looking forward to some Rancor action.
Right, exactly. We've had the Rancor, we've had Black Chrysanthemum. That Rancor was a practical effect, by the way. That head is like an animatronic head that was actually built, and then we had the dragon, and the banthas. We've seen so much really like top of the line creature design that I would love to see what they can do with some of the bounty hunters who are various different species. You know.
All right. With that said, there's a lot we could discuss, but let's jump into the episode and watch it, and we can have a discussion after.
Yeah, let's see what's happening.
Let's have some fun. Space butcher.
Some little butcher shop.
Yeah.
Mafia business happens in butcher shops, even in space. Always, you know?
Oh! That's Mandalorian. Did you?
This music plays!
Let's go!
It's all shiny. They did not. They're just right off the top.
Looking sharp, buddy. He's got the Beskar spear.
Yeah.
Oh, man, it's so good to see him back, man.
What's he up to here?
Oh my god, I feel like I'm watching the Mandalorian
in this mafia
now.
meat locker.
This is our first time seeing Din Djarin since the season finale. This is awesome.
He owes someone important money. Who? That's not my business. I'm here to bring him in.
Well, if I see him, I'll let him know.
You're picking a fight with the wrong dude, mister.
That's not me. That doesn't even look like me. Looks to me like you're surrounded.
Good luck. Godspeed, my friend.
But you look like the practical type.
To say the least.
Let's discuss our options.
I can bring you in warm. Or I can bring you in cold.
Two options. Oh, shit! Let's go! Oh! Let's go! Let's go! Oh!
I did not think we were going to see that in this show. What a way to die!
God. Are you serious?
Are you even kidding me right now?
Okay, so he
just whipped that thing right out like he has taken ownership of it.
What? Dude! What did I just watch? Dude, he cut that guy in half.
If you had given me a million guesses about what was going to happen, that would not have been one of them.
Oh my god. Christmas just came so early for me.
There's a pile of New Republic credits in there that I have no right to. If you do me the honor of letting me pass, you all can help yourselves to whatever you think you deserve from your former employer.
This is the leader of Mandalorian.
I was about to say, right? This is some Khaleesi stuff right here. This is the same kind of sovereignty that Boba Fett has been spreading all over the place.
This is so awesome.
It's genuinely good, but it's also a good way to make friends and have people owing you favors.
In the history of Din Djarin, when he said bringing him cold, we were assuming that was like carbonite. It's like, no, this guy's just dead.
Just dead. Just
dead.
gonna bring you his head in a bag.
Head in a bag.
Mm-hmm. Simple and old school.
Din Djarin, you badass. You badass.
But like
mofo.
limping a little right now.
Yeah.
Okay. What else can they possibly give us?
Nothing, dude.
Come
We just got a lightsaber in Book of Boba Fett, so I'm happy.
Oh, what is this now?
Dude, this structure is not something we've seen before. Wait, what?
It's all like terraformed. It's like a city with an open atmosphere on this massive
It's a ring. It's a ring around
or strip.
No, we have never seen
What
this.
is that?
What planet is this? We have never seen this. Have we? This must be.
This is just an episode of The Mandalorian. Like, I feel like I'm just watching Mandalorian season 3
so
right
far,
now.
yeah. It's gonna be Kira. Dude, tell me it's gonna be Kira. This is giving me Solo vibes.
You're not wrong. With the party and everything.
I'd like my reward and the information you promised.
No, okay, not so far yet.
So he's already like all business. He's got another objective in mind here.
Yeah,
In
this party definitely feels like Dryden Boss's
Total
crowd
100%.
from Solo.
Yeah.
Even the music there sounded like it was
Same
vibe. Musical
vibe.
artist.
Yeah.
We are watching Mando season 3 right now.
I mean, it's like a backdoor first episode into the next season of Mandalorian, you know?
Couldn't have said it better myself. Little backdoor pilot to what it's like without Grogu, people. Get used to it.
Right, exactly. This is the New World Order.
You didn't even think Din Djarin was going to show
I
up.
was literally like, do they need it? I was like, does it add anything? And we're getting a whole Mandalorian episode out of it. Like, what?
Awesome.
On a new planet and they're not even planet, like space station,
Elysium,
city. Yeah.
Whatever this is. Wow, dude. They got like
Place
super
is
cinematic in this,
vast. Yeah.
What the?
What is out?
It's armor! The armor!
She's just like hiding out here now?
Dude!
What is happening?
This episode is epic! Okay, so this is the Mandalorian, like, hideout then.
I didn't know if I would ever see you again.
Oh, is this the Vizsla guy? Paz Vizsla? He's got the Darksaber.
Like, this is the remains of the Mandalorian resistance, basically.
What weapon caused such a wound?
Oh.
This.
No way.
Paz Vizsla. Bring it to me.
She said Paz Vizsla.
Mm-hmm.
His ancestor built that thing.
Yeah.
Tar Vizsla. That's Tar Vizsla's lightsaber.
This got so heavy.
Dude, oh my god. And he knows how sacred it is. Look how he's carrying it.
Yeah. And he wasted no time. He got that head and he was like, give me my information now.
She's the like shaman. She's the spiritual leader of their...
That's why he was in such a hurry.
And they lasted less than 30 years.
Uh-huh.
What do you know of this blade?
Whoever wields it can lead all of Mandalore.
If it is won by Creed in battle, it was forged over 1,000 years ago by the Mandalore Tar Vizsla.
There it is.
Mm-hmm. They're doing the little explication for people who are not like Clone Wars fanatics.
Jedi.
Then you have completed your quest.
I have.
Then you may join our covert as we rebuild.
This is the way.
This is the way.
He's now official.
This is the
That was
way.
his knighting process.
Yeah. Yeah. You've
Little
earned your stripes.
Unceremonious, but
buddy.
he just got his official
Yeah,
Mandalorian
he literally like earned
promotion.
he earned his stripes.
Yeah.
Mandalorian steel is meant for armor,
Oh, okay.
not weapons.
Just go, you want to smelt it down.
Then forge it into armor.
The Darksaber is a more noble weapon for you to wield.
This is already the best
Had our
episode.
sect not been cloistered on the moon of Concordia, we would have not survived the Great Purge.
They're telling... Oh my god, this is... Flashback to the Purge.
This is some Mandalorian history.
One of Mandalore strayed away from the path. The Imperial interlopers destroyed all that we knew and loved in the Night of 1,000 Tears.
Oh. This is the first like visuals we've gotten of Mandalore being destroyed. Oh. Okay. Oh my god,
Wow.
Terminator! Right out of Terminator! Oh my god, that is right out of look at Imperial
this
probe
again,
droids and the Imperial. Oh my god!
Another shot that looks like straight up concept art, by the way.
For a specific foundling. Grogu.
Mm.
He's with his own kind now.
I want to see him.
Oh.
Make sure he's safe.
Oh.
In order to master the ways of the Force, Jedi must forego all attachment.
Yeah.
That is the opposite of our creed. Loyalty and solidarity are the way.
What shall I forge for the foundling Grogu?
Let's go! Helmet. No, a weapon.
That's so interesting,
Dude,
though.
oh my god, there's
That's
more.
so interesting, though, because, like, she just said, you know, the Jedi are Zen masters. They have to forgo all attachment. And he said that's the opposite of our way, and so she went along with him.
Yeah.
But I remain skeptical of extremism in all its many forms.
Yep. She's making like a chain link, a chain mail. That's tiny. What?
The little present for
Wait,
baby Grogu?
Really, ultimately, what was it though? We just saw some like chain mail kind of.
Yeah.
Now he's getting training. This is just like Boba Fett learning from the Tusken. Forging the weapon.
Yes.
Like,
Yes, a callback to that same thing.
she has the like ancestral like knowledge.
But having
and
to have,
training
having to accept the sort of mythology and the weight that goes along with
Heavier
that.
with each move.
That is because you are fighting against the blade.
Hmm.
You should be fighting against your opponent.
Wow. And they're really going into Darksaber lore too. This is.
Time.
Tusken did that to Boba too. Whacked him on the head.
There.
She's so badass.
Feel it? You are too weak to fight the Darksaber. You cannot control it with your strength.
This is like force training. It's like with
Yeah.
the Mandalorian version.
Maybe the Darksaber belongs in someone else's hand.
Okay, all right. This is what we. Yep.
He's getting
You gonna
competitive
challenge him?
now.
Or
He's
maybe-
like, it's my family's legacy.
It was forged by my ancestor, founder of House
This
Vizsla,
is John Favreau's voice, right?
and now I will win it from you.
Oh shit!
It's going down.
Do you agree to this duel, Din Djarin?
Look at him. He's a big old bruiser.
She's not gonna step in the way.
I do.
It's just all procedure, man.
Yeah.
And I love how it's got that like once again in the like the gunslinger kind
But
of like
you know, there's like
challenging someone to a duel kind of thing in the classy like I'm not gonna shoot you in the back right now. We're gonna give it a fair. We're gonna fight.
But there's also like a sword in the stone element to it in that he doesn't really want it, which is why he's the one who deserves it.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
like Captain America's shield.
Because
you
he's
know?
pure of heart.
Yeah, because
yeah.
he's pure of heart and he's not going after it for egotistical reasons.
Yeah.
He's the right person to wield it.
He didn't even know the rules when he won it.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is amazing. The freaking duel. Only they're not like in the corral here. They're in the spaceport, whatever, you know. What? Cool shield, dude.
on!
Dude, this character is awesome. Paz Vizsla. Let's go!
Ooh, this dude is huge. This dude is a beast.
Fate has brought this blade back to my clan.
Fight's not over yet. You have to kill him, though. That's what sucks. Like, Din doesn't want to have to kill this guy.
No.
It is done. Paz Vizsla, have you ever removed your helmet? Ever been removed by others?
Never.
Din Djarin, have you ever removed your helmet?
Oh, no.
Have you ever removed your helmet?
I have.
He's honest.
Then you are a Mandalorian no more.
Mm.
I beg you for your forgiveness. How can I atone? Leave.
According to Creed, one may only be redeemed in the living waters beneath the mines of Mandalore. This is the way.
Okay. Then you just get your setup for season 3 of Mando right there.
Yep.
Thinking about Grogu. As a kid. Yeah.
You got baby.
Oh.
We had baby Yoda, and now we have baby Greedo.
Yeah. Exactly. Everything reminds me of Grogu.
Oh. He's bringing a present to his son.
But they didn't show us what it was. Oh wait. Oh, it
It's
looks
got like
him.
little
It looks
Yoda
like him.
ears. Yeah.
Did not look like him. Oh my God. I want to know what it actually is though. It looked like chainmail. You know what I mean? Like made him like a little Beskar vest or something maybe. Oh wait, that's the same droid from. Oh, all right.
Not anymore. It's not.
It's a BD droid.
No. Oh.
She gets to see her buddy.
Oh, BD? You good?
It is BD.
Oh.
Is that supposed to be BD1?
It's Mando.
That's BD1. That's the droid from Jedi Fallen Order, the video game. That's people are gonna freak over that, which means Cal Kestis might show up.
You said you found me a replacement for the Razor Crest.
He's gonna have a new ship. He needs a
New
new
ship.
dude.
Brand new ship.
What did you get him?
Hey, droids, make yourself
It's gonna be
useful.
some
Pound
POS,
this up
right?
and fire up the grill.
I returned him to his own kind.
Why the hell would you do that? I could have made good money off that thing. Open a petting zoo. Right this way.
Is that a Naboo starfighter? It has the silhouette. It has the shape of like the one that. Yes, and it's yellow. Is it yellow? Yes. It's
Whole new look.
that's like the same ship that little Anakin is in Phantom Menace.
Do you have any idea what this is?
It's an N1 starfighter.
This is an N1 starfighter.
I hope you're proud of yourself.
Commissioned personally by the Queen of Naboo.
This is a pile of junk.
and I didn't get a chance to finish. I mean, clearly you can see I've got all the parts.
This reminds me of Alan Arkin and the Rocketeer and the old airplanes.
Oh my
the old-
gosh. Blast from the past, literally.
It's like our good plane just got wrecked. We,
Yeah.
we need to pull out the old
The old
antique and dust it
guy.
off.
Yeah.
Just because I like you, is I'm gonna add on some custom modifications that'll make it
Classic, like,
faster.
used car salesman right now.
No, but you
Just for you, just today, because I like you. I'm gonna
This is
throw
what
in
I
a
get, man.
souped
This
up
is-
stereo
Little
system.
docking ring?
This is a
I
cool
mean,
car,
come
man.
on.
This is one of those,
You
like,
gotta see the potential.
you know, pulling the tarp off of it like it's an old Mustang or something that's beat up in the garage.
Mando, you gotta believe me. This is a classic.
She's totally a used car salesman trying to sell him a lemon. Come on. It could be greased lightning.
Higher. No.
This is
Oh
so
my
cool.
god, this is hilarious.
That could even be the same ship that Anakin flew.
I found you a Turbonic Venturi power simulator. You're gonna be the fastest ship on the outer rim.
You know what is awesome though is because he's fixing this up like an old Mustang. They're gonna make it
That's what I'm
sweet
saying.
looking.
This is like the grease lightning sequence of the Mandalorian.
This may actually end up being like a dope ship.
R5! See if the Jawas are still out back. Dated a Jawa for a while. They're quite furry. Very furry. Lot of issues.
What?
They said make a wish list and they'll see what's available.
Okay, I'm looking for mostly bolt-on aftermarket speed mods.
Just get the parts you want, the specs you need, and I'm gonna make it work, all right? I dated a Jawa.
And he's gonna take the yellow off. He's gonna make it his own.
Gonna soup it up.
It's gonna be the Mando mobile now, dude.
The entire vapor manifold is missing.
Trust me, the last thing you want strangling your thrust capacitor is a vapor man.
Thrust capacitor.
capacitor.
Another Back to the Future tease there.
That's why I'm reinforcing your compression housing, and you can access it by using this kinesio switch right here.
All the like technical mechanical jargon that are. I love it.
But that is like, instead of like building a time machine out of a DeLorean, they're building a spaceship out of like a classic car.
Yeah.
Right?
BD1. BD1 is in live action now. I'm so excited about this. He's a cool droid, man. I want to know how he ended up with Peli Motto. He's gonna get a chromed out N1 starfighter,
You
souped
can have it
up.
right back.
Oh,
By
bam,
Peli
it
Motto.
all. These are a lot harder to come by than some plain old Razor Crest. Razor Crest.
I cannot believe this.
This
Mando's
is
new ship
absolutely
is
bananas.
this like classic car.
The
like,
fact that they're like spending all this time, like it's a full sequence, like half the episode is just watch us fix
no,
up
it's
this
at
ship.
this point.
Like,
No, this is Mando season
amazing.
3. This is
Yeah, this
the
is
full
it.
episode.
Like the very last thing will be Fennec Shan showing up or something. Like at the very end of the ep.
Beautiful.
Yes.
Eat it.
There are going to be a lot of now this is pod racing jokes.
Where do they get a cryogenic density combustion booster?
That's the part from the garbage compactor
Oh
in
right,
the Death
that
Star in the
they're
original.
holding open with.
Great little Easter egg there.
Yeah.
Listen, Pikes do not mess around. Ever since they've been moving spice through the system, everything's gone to hell.
Now we get our little tie-in to the main storyline of this show. Pike Spice Runners.
There you go.
Turning everything into a mafia racket. Just a casual dragon, you know. What? Come
Get
on!
Mandomobile 2.0. N1 Starfighter chromed out.
On.
Let's go. That is so sick. And it has
He
the,
got
like
his classic Cadillac.
Top Gun like cockpit
Yep.
like style. I
B-2
love-
bomber,
oh my God.
old school, yeah.
Love it. That is sick, dude. And it like now it's got like the hole in the hood with the engine popping out like the cowl hood.
I'm a fat honor.
This is the closest thing to,
No
like,
one's
a
catching you in this
Classic
Steve
Cadillac.
McQueen
Yeah, this is
mobile.
yeah.
Dude, love it. This is awesome. What do we call it? He's like seeing the beauty in it now. He's like, actually, I can get
Yeah.
used to this. The Mando theme music. You know what I love too? They're not gonna destroy this ship.
No, this is his baby now. This is like Dean Winchester in that 67 Impala.
Unless this thing
You
goes out in a
know?
blaze of glory where we're like, yeah! It's like, don't destroy this ship.
Start her up.
No, this is like the don't breathe on my car, you know?
Yeah. Start her up. Let's see what it sounds like. This is so cool.
And once again, just like with
Give it a little bit
the
not turning
weaponry,
over.
the fact that he participated in putting it back together.
Yeah.
You know, this is now his tool, his car.
It's got his blood. and
Yeah,
blood in it.
this is his baby.
That's a lot of engine for a little ship.
Well, see what she can do.
Love it. She just hot rodded him out,
Oh
dude.
my god,
This thing
this
is- he's like-
absolutely. He can go drag racing now.
Too much engine for a little ship. Let's go.
Come on.
Okay, I'll open her up.
Yeah, he's not. Oh my god. This is pod racing.
This is next level pod racing.
Eric, she's fast.
This is even Mos Espo. This is where the pod race happens. Here we go. Beggar's Canyon. Phantom Menace, here we go. Yeah.
I love that like Pelimoto's like his pit crew too, you know? She's like coaching him from the sidelines.
Tight. She tracks like a rail speeder.
Oh my
The
god.
This is pod racing memes are going to be out of control
Off
in this
the
episode.
handle.
Oh my god.
Let's see what she's got.
Yes! He's got his own like F-14 Tomcat now.
Unbelievable. This is so cool.
Oh, he's gonna go fly past the mountain.
Little baby
He's
again.
like, I know that guy. Hey mom, I know that guy. Wave.
Give him a little.
That's so cool. Doing barrel rolls.
Eric.
Wait, he just cursed though. Why'd he just?
Oh, Carson Teva.
Whoa!
It's the New Republic's. They're gonna be like, you're speeding.
Was I doing something wrong, officer?
You're not allowed to fly that fast next to a commercial ship.
Relinquish your flight controls for remote control access.
Hold on a second there, Lieutenant. I think we can let him off.
Carson
with one
Teva.
this time.
Hell yes.
I'll have that taken care of.
You mind answering a few questions?
That other X-Wing pilot looks familiar. It's not Matt Lanter. But it looks like it. Oh.
Oh,
Get in power beside hyperdrives?
Didn't jump, kid. Those were his sublight thrusters.
Are we reporting this?
You want to go back to base? Fill out reports?
No, sir.
Fantastic.
I love that it's just like a random procedural cop drama for 2 seconds.
You want to fill out the
Come
report?
on.
That's amazing.
Well, how was it?
Wizard.
That's the wizard.
Hey, an old friend of yours dropped by, said she was looking for you.
A friend of mine?
Fennec Shand.
She tell you her name?
Fennec Shand.
Let's go.
You're not keeping her out.
I thought you said that the hangar security system was on.
Chance, are you looking for work?
Might could be.
Might could.
Pay is good. We need muscle.
Boba Fett. Tell him it's on the house.
Yes.
I gotta pay a visit to a little friend.
Oh.
A little friend.
And there you go.
Oh my
Bryce
God.
Dallas
Bryce
Howard.
Dallas.
Good
Yes,
job.
Bryce Dallas.
Way to go. What an episode, man.
Oh my Lord.
I mean,
I didn't even think we were necessarily going to see Din Djarin at all. I was like, maybe he'll show his face. I was not expecting that.
that
The
Mandalorian
entire
season
episode
3
was literally a backdoor opener.
Episode 1.
That was season 3, episode 1, and just like Fennec shows up at the very end and is like, help me out.
And it's like, it's just poetry.
Oh my
I
God.
love how the storylines that they're creating, even like within the story of Boba Fett itself, we were talking about how it's not linear. They're giving it all of this, like, you know, but here it's like, now it's between shows too. Like we're interweaving
Yeah.
shows together where they're overlapping with one another. We didn't even see Timur Morrison in this episode.
No, he
So
didn't even
Fennec at the
appear
end.
in the show named after him. He didn't even appear one time.
And I love that with the confidence that they have to be like, the people that are watching this have seen Mandalorian. This isn't an out of context. They did minimal exposition. Yeah, there was a little here and there. Like, I know you were talking about like with the Tarvisha scene where they're giving a little bit of explanation.
Little bit for the people who aren't familiar with like the Clone
fans,
Wars lore.
But really, they're just like, no, people that are watching this are hungering for Mando season 3. They're all the same fans. They're all the same crowd. Everybody's in on, you know. So I mean, we just got like
And the same
a Mandalorian episode.
Way that anytime there's sort of a backdoor pilot or a backdoor episode, you'll often see like a different setting or a different vibe. This is the first time we've left Tatooine.
Yeah.
Except in flashback or like
And-
dream. This is the first time we've left Tatooine during the show. And not only did we leave, we were treated to this entirely new space station.
Yeah.
That we've never
A
seen
new environment
before
we haven't seen in Star Wars like
in
that.
Star Wars, and it completely changed the vibe of the show, which has been this like desert drama, you know, this like desert drama show until now. It was this completely different, like sleek chrome, you know, space station world that he was inhabiting.
Mm-hmm.
That just completely shook things up. We got treated to like some backstory, some mythology, which will be familiar to fans of the Clone Wars, but like was just sort of laid out in simple terms for people who are new to this
All these characters
storyline.
that returned, the Paz Vizsla and the Armorer.
Who are like the remnants of whoever's left after, you know, everything that went down in Mandalorian, you know, in the Mandalorian storyline. Whoever's left is apparently part of this like covert,
Yeah.
you know, this like hidden society. They're sort of
This kind of seemed like it was
rebuilding or
pretty much
hanging
just
on.
Paz and Din and
Right,
the
but
Armorer.
she said that line. She said, "You're like part of our covert now."
Sure.
But it's the same thing. I mean, and again, this is a storyline of like societies that have been forced to go underground to continue practicing their religion. So she said that thing about how, you know, oh, the Empire, like, they lasted 30 years. We've been here for like 10,000, you know? This is, I mean, old school religion, like holding on and maintaining its way. It's like, and again, I do challenge that orthodoxy. I am very skeptical of that orthodoxy, especially because it does seem to go against, for example, Jedi Creed.
Yeah.
You know, the sort of Zen Buddhist thing that the Jedis are into. They made a point of telling us that like that's kind of at odds with Mandalorian orthodoxy.
Yeah.
But that just was an unexpected
I loved
turn of
like
events.
drawing the parallels there between that scene with the Armorer teaching him how to use the Darksaber and like the ancient sort of like techniques that she had more familiarity with the Tusken and him and Boba forging his scaffy stick and then learning there, and there was even parallel, like I said, like she smacked him on the head in the same way. It was very, I loved the
But it's
parallels
also
there.
a callback to like Luke learning how to use his lightsaber and learning how to like be a Jedi and tame his emotions and become a Buddhist.
Yes.
You know, like become a Jedi.
And that's where we were like, it really, you were getting that, like, this really feels like a force, like a force,
like force
Jedi
training.
master training their Padawan, or
There's
even
some
a Sith.
similarities.
Yeah.
I was so shocked. I mean, shocked when it opened on
Din Djarin.
Din Djarin.
Yeah.
Like, already we were like, what is going on? With this hilarious, like, butcher shop scene. But then the minute that Darksaber came out, I mean, we lost our minds. I'm sure the entire internet lost its mind.
Yep.
Like, that was just not at all what I expected.
They told so much more, sort of like we got like some storytelling about like Bo-Katan and Mandalore, and we even got our first actual visual of the purge of Mandalore being destroyed.
Oh my
that like
goodness.
nuclear
Explosion.
scene. Yeah. So
the mushroom cloud of flame. And
like, there's so many crazy how much actually happened in this
and what's
episode
hilarious is
to the
that they
overall
fit,
story
like,
beyond Boba Fett.
they fit multiple recognized genres of television into this one.
Yeah.
So, like, the first one was, like, The Sopranos. It's a butcher shop. It's a meat locker. It's, like, every mafia movie and mafia show is always in the back room of a butcher shop every single time. So we had this, like, Sopranos bounty hunter crossover thing going on. And then we went and had this, like, sort of medieval religious drama in the bowels of this space station, right? With, like, the ancient monk teaching him like Illuminati stuff, right? And then we went and we had like Greased Lightning. All I could see was like John Travolta souping up his classic caddy, right? I was so obsessed with that, and they just played it out.
But
they
not a
didn't rush
caddy,
it.
like more specifically a muscle car. Like I said, it
Right.
didn't have the cowl hood with the engine sticking out, where he
Right.
makes a comment like, this is too
Right.
much engine for such a little ship, which is one of those, like, he just, like, because when Carson Tava, the X-Wing pilot, was like, yeah, no, he
and
didn't
then
go
we
light
got
speed.
well, and then there's another genre. We got this police procedural with like like script that could have been cribbed out of like, you know. NYPD
But I love that, how
Blue or
that comes back to
something.
play in terms of, like, where he made friends with that
guy.
With that New Republic officer, and that guy knows that Din Djarin is...
He's like, yeah, answer some questions for me, buddy.
He
And
likes
then
having him as a good guy on the sides to help him...
the fact though that we're in space and they're literally like pulling him over for a speeding ticket, and they're
Yeah.
like, show us your license and registration, and he's like, oh, sorry, officer, I don't seem to have that on me.
Because if you remember in Mandalorian, when
right,
he goes
this
to try
happened
to...
him with the Razor Crest
when
as
he,
well.
no, when he goes to try to recruit Cara Dune, it's obvious that, like, they need help. Like, they need, like, competent people on their side. So he's not in the habit of just, like, arresting him procedurally when he could get more use out of him
Right.
for his muscle. In the same way
Right.
that Boba and Fennec, like, are, like, they know Din Djarin as a guy that gets it done. So his reputation is...
It's so funny. We really thought this was going to be an
Preceding him.
episode about Fennec Shand collecting muscle, and instead we just had an episode of The Mandalorian. We just had The Mandalorian Season 3, Episode 1, and then she sort of deputized him in the last moments to go get the muscle for her.
Which is interesting, you say, because now I'm like, wow, like now I'm wanting to talk about, like, okay, this is setting up Mandalorian Season 3, like, and I'm like,
Right,
we
I
still
would
need to,
imagine,
like, finish Book of Boba Fett here, but now I'm, like, excited about this new...
Right, I feel like the whole living
Grogu is
waters under
obviously-
the mines of Mandalore is got to be part of his journey. Like, go atone, go be reborn. He's got to go become a born-again Christian.
Yeah, well, I
right?
had made a comment at one point where I was like, okay, this is them being like, all right, guys, get used to, like, no Grogu, like, because we're doing Mandalore stuff now, but they've obviously made it clear, like, no, he still has Grogu
He's
on
like,
his
I gotta
mind.
go see my little friend.
He fashioned him something that looked like
Something.
chain mail or
in
something.
the little
and then
cute little like hobo sack to give to him,
shaped like his
but
hand.
that's
yeah.
two things. That's the like born again Christian storyline, and the like I have to go see my son.
But that's also important though
storyline,
because
which
it,
are probably going to be in
because
Mandalorian.
when he was like, he convinced her that like Grogu was still a Mandalorian foundling. She like actually legitimately used Beskar to make him an item. That's huge because it means that Grogu gets to like sort of maintain that Mandalorian foundling status.
And how does he exist between those two worlds? Because as they've just observed, Jedi Creed and Mandalorian Creed are perhaps at odds with each other, at least partially, and he's definitely a Jedi, and he's gone off to be a Jedi, and they acknowledge like that's his people, right?
Yep.
but he's also a foundling, and that's sacred to them and in their culture, in their religion. So how does Grogu exist in those two worlds simultaneously? It's like a conflict of identity potentially being set up for Grogu.
We're gonna have to I know obviously the Easter egg hunters go crazy on these things, and we see some of them in real time, and others it's fun, but there were so many.
Oh my god, like the
right down to the
compressor thing that was like what they used,
the garbage compactor,
in the garbage,
that like rod, and
he's like, where'd you get one of those?
You just see Din holding one little section of it, but for Star Wars fans, just that little visual, like, hey, that's that item that Han is holding in
right. Or you mentioned that
one
one little cute droid is from a video game.
BD-1 is from the
I wouldn't have known,
Jedi
but
Fallen
people
Order.
who love the video games are going to freak out.
But this is also big because that means that this is actually the first thing from video game Fallen Order that they've brought in to like a TV show like this, that's significant because usually the video games is like the one thing where they don't necessarily cross over too much. Maybe there's a little bit here and there, but video games is usually considered like.
But they've brought in like Black Chrysanthemum was from the comic originally,
yes,
right?
Exactly. So
and now there's a character from the video game, and like they're bringing in elements from different.
And Star Wars fans drool over this stuff, and me included. So anyway, this is also significant because that BD-1 droid is the personal droid was at one point the personal droid of the Jedi Cal Kestis, who is still alive, survived Order 66, and is hopefully it's played by Cameron Moynihan
in the
redheaded guy. In the video game, so I mean, he could easily come into live action as an actor and play this character, and we think he's going to show up either in Ahsoka or maybe even Mando season 3, or so. Getting BD-1 is like a nice little tease of like, oh, they're doing this. They're taking these lesser known video game things and bringing them in, or the comic book characters, like you said, Bracket Santon, and they're giving the fans that are deeper into this than other fans the meat to chew on that they always ask for.
Whereas you're not really missing anything if you don't know.
And guys like Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni
know that, and that was just a cute droid. But like, it's even better if you do.
Ordinary producers like Kathy Kennedy or whatever are usually on the There's people that call it inside baseball in terms of like they're afraid to touch the things that are like this, like Black Chrysanthemum, but Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni are not afraid.
They're like, let's go.
And not only are they not afraid to use this stuff, they are obviously like, let's get as much of this as we can. Let's do this. Let's give everybody something to chew on.
Well, that just gave us like two. I mean, if we think about the whole thing with the Darksaber, 2, potentially 3 major storylines going into season 3 of The Mandalorian, and we could talk about all of those at length. Like, there's this conflict.
Ahsoka's happening too.
Ahsoka's happening. There's like
it's gonna tie in even more
stuff going on, and we still have the rest of the Boba Fett versus the Pikes.
Yeah.
Storyline to tie up.
Yeah, that's why I'm like right now. All of a sudden, I'm like, all I can think about is Mando season 3. I'm forgetting we still have 2 more episodes.
We have 2 more
Boba
episodes
Fett.
of this, and we've got to see him ride his Rancor into battle.
Presumably, Din Djarin is going to be a significant part of these last couple episodes, just like Boba Fett was for the last few of Mando.
Well, and all the stuff we said at the beginning of this is that potentially, again, this is not only 2, but now 3 people who are known in the bounty hunter community. So potentially he could still bring back some of these other bounty hunters that we've speculated about. We might see Cad Bane. We might see other characters that have never yet appeared in live action come back with him.
It's a little unfortunate
to help Boba Fett fight his battle.
The whole scenario that went down with Gina Carano and they're falling out with Disney, because right now would be a cool time to like get a character.
That's the kind of character that, but
Din would be like, well, I know muscle. I've got some.
There's no shortage of characters in the Star Wars universe for them to choose from. Luckily,
so true. And I can't even tell you how stoked I am now that like this N1 Starfighter rebuild,
such a cool
modded
sequence.
out hot rod muscle car Starfighter. Carson Teva's like, I can't even catch up with that. So now like Mando officially has like the new like fastest ship in the galaxy, almost like
Grease Lightning,
unstoppable. And the this is pod racing, Beggars Canyon, like getting just. There are so many callbacks. Back to the Future, the like thrust capacitor, she called it, like. So many.
Well, and again, because that's the thing, they retrofit a weird classic car to make a time machine,
100%,
and they're
100%.
retrofitting this like old beat up classic car to make a hot rod.
You got it, man.
Like,
you got it.
So cool.
I love it, dude. This is so much fun, guys. I'm really excited not only to post this reaction, but we really want to hear what you guys thought about this episode and how unexpected and exciting all of this was.
Losing our minds over here.
Yeah, and what we're gonna do, what's gonna happen moving forward. So let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We will put up a fully unedited reaction on patreon.com/JediJive. Go check it out, and we will see you in the next one.
Bye.
Bye, guys.